What if I told you that the biggest mystery in your life isn't somewhere in outer space? It's hidden inside your own mind. Right now, you probably remember your first day at school, maybe your first best friend, your first embarrassing moment. But what about the first 2 or even 3 years of your life? The years when your brain was growing faster than it ever would again. The years when you learned to recognize faces, understand emotions, and even take your first steps. You lived through all of it. So why can't you remember a single moment? Did those memories disappear? Or were they never meant to survive in the first place? The answer is stranger than most people realize. Think about it. Every person on Earth has been a baby. Every inventor, every scientist, every king, every criminal, all started exactly the same way. And yet, almost none of us can remember that beginning. It's like opening a book and discovering the first few chapters have been torn out. That missing piece isn't just a curiosity. It could completely change the way you think about memory, and even who you are. For centuries, people had no idea why this happened. Some believed babies simply didn't form memories. Others thought those memories were hidden somewhere deep inside the brain, waiting to be unlocked. Then neuroscience started revealing a very different story. Babies actually remember far more than we once believed. A newborn can recognize its mother's voice because it heard it before birth. Within months, babies learn faces, languages, emotions, and patterns at an astonishing speed. If they couldn't remember anything, none of that learning would be possible. So clearly, the memories exist. Which raises an even bigger question. Why can't we consciously relive them? The answer begins with a tiny part of your brain called the hippocampus. Think of it as your brain's personal librarian. Every important experience gets sorted, organized, and stored there before becoming a long-term memory. But during infancy, this librarian is still under construction. The hippocampus is growing at an incredible pace. New neurons are constantly being created. Connections are forming every second. Ironically, that rapid growth may be exactly why early memories become so difficult to keep. Imagine writing notes on a whiteboard while someone keeps wiping parts of it clean to make room for new information. The brain isn't broken, it's upgrading itself. But here's what almost nobody realizes. The problem isn't only memory, it's language. Think about your earliest memories today. Most of them come with words. You can describe what happened. You can tell the story. But babies don't have language yet. They experience the world through feelings, sounds, smells, touch, not sentences. Without words, the brain stores experiences in a completely different way. It's like saving thousands of photos without giving any of them file names. The information is there. Finding it later becomes incredibly difficult. And there's another twist. Your sense of you didn't fully exist yet. As adults, every memory is connected to a personal identity. I did this. I felt that. I was there. But babies haven't built that stable sense of self. They're learning where they end and the rest of the world begins. Without a clear identity, experiences are harder to organize into lasting autobiographical memories. In a way, the person you are today didn't fully exist when those moments happened. Scientists call this phenomenon infantile amnesia. Despite the name, it isn't a disease. It's something almost every human experiences. Most people's earliest lasting memories begin somewhere between the ages of 3 and 4, though it varies from person to person. Earlier experiences still shape you, even if you can't replay them. Think about your favorite food, the way you react to certain voices, the comfort you feel around someone you trust. Many of these patterns began long before your first memory. Your earliest years quietly influenced your personality, emotions, and relationships. Like the roots of a tree buried underground. Invisible, but supporting everything above the surface. And this changes something profound. We often believe memory defines who we are. If we can't remember something, we assume it no longer matters. But your brain tells a different story. Some of the experiences that shaped you the most are the ones you'll never consciously remember. The hugs, the fears, the laughter, the moments that built the foundation of your mind. Gone from your awareness, but never truly gone from you. So maybe the real mystery isn't why we forget being babies. Maybe it's why we assume remembering is the only thing that matters. Because long before you remembered your life was already remembering you. If you enjoyed exploring this idea, subscribe for more documentaries that challenge the way you think.